Murder, love, memory loss, and mistaken identity, and oh, those Russians. It's all part of the dazzling new musical Anastasia, opening tonight at the Buell Theater. The musical takes on a journey from the twilight of the Russian Empire to the magic of Paris in the 1920s. And with more on the story and the show, I'm joined by one of the cast members. It's Edward Stoudenmeyer, and we're so great to have you on the show today.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
I know. Well, welcome to Denver.
Thanks.
I know you said you've been through a few times.
I have, but I've never performed here, so that's going to be exciting for me.
And Denverites might not know a whole lot about you, so give us a little bit about your background.
Well, I'm a New York actor. I've been on Broadway. I've toured with many shows that I've always seemed to not be in them when they're in Denver. And now I am here with Anastasia, which is a wonderful show that people are just going to absolutely love.
I'm excited about it. Now, it's based on the 1997 movie adaptation.
Yes, yes. There was an animated film from back then, and the same composers. So there's music from the show, but it's changed a lot. That was more of a bit of a fantasy. Rasputin was a character in it. Now we've kind of based it on a little more fact. The Bolsheviks taking over after the Roman Empire. And so it's a little more fact-based. It's a little darker in places.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more. What can folks expect if they're not even familiar with the whole program?
Well, it starts with at the end of the Romanov Empire and the tragedy that happened. All their family was murdered, but there was believed that there was one daughter that survived. And this is an actual fact. In history, the grandmother was living in Paris and put out ads for rewards to bring back this Princess Anastasia so she could find her. So that gave people hope. And in the show, my character, I play Vladimir Popov. He's a bit of a swindler. Me and this other fellow come up with a plan to pass off some girl we find as the Grand Duchess Anastasia and bring her to her grandmother. So it's about our journey trying to get out of Bolshevik Russia, and then we get to Paris to bring her to her grandmother. At the same time, we found this girl who has a bit of amnesia, so she's a perfect candidate, and she starts having these memories, and she might actually be the actual Princess Anastasia, and that's our story.
That's awesome. Okay, you mentioned you're playing Vladimir.
Vladimir Popov.
I love that. I love that. Tell me about the character and what you like playing about.
Oh, it's great. I would say he's the comedic lead of our show. A lot of fun. We have this great journey, but then there's this wonderful rekindling of a romance that happens with this old countess that we have to meet to bring the princess to her grandmother. And so we have a really hilarious number in Act 2 where we rekindle this lost romance. And
of course,
it's fun to see people our age up there getting hot and heavy
Did you
for
say
each
our
other.
age?
Meaning her, me and her,
joking.
not you, of course.
Joking.
No.
Yeah, very fun. That sounds like a really great program.
Time.
I want to know about rehearsals. What's it like rehearsing and performing in the high altitude here?
Well, I don't know. We'll find out tonight. I'm a little scared. I did a little exercise yesterday when I got in, played some pickleball, so I could get ready for tonight's performance. So I'll be probably huffing and puffing. We're huffing and puffing at sea level, so who knows what's going to happen tonight. There's oxygen, I hear.
There's on the side, yes.
I do a lot of dancing, and this big number I was talking about in Act 2. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine. Adrenaline will kick in.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Just stay hydrated and take advantage of those oxygen masks. Tell me about your crew and the cast. What's that like to work
we have
with
a wonderful leading lady. Her name's Lila Coogan. She's just a true talent. She's fantastic in the leading role, and her voice is spectacular. And the woman I play opposite, her name is Terry Kelly, and she's just so funny. She's like Carol Burnett.
Oh,
so I share the stage with her, and it's really amazing. And the production is, it's written by the team who brought us Ragtime and Once on This Island Tony Award winners, Stephen Flaherty and Lynn Ahrens, and so the score is fantastic. The Tony-winning director, Darko Tresnik, our costumes in our show were all nominated for Tony Awards. They're just awesome and beautiful. And there's new technology that's used in this production I've never seen before. We have this video screen that takes us on a journey on a train ride in all different perspectives, and also on a trip up to the Eiffel Tower, and it's constantly snowing in Russia. It's cinematically gorgeous, this piece.
And to think we can bring it all to the theater.
Yes,
I love
exciting.
That.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Quickly, what can folks take away when they come to see Anastasia? What do you hope?
A nice escape, and a wonderful story about hope and family, and this beautiful journey. And
yeah, I love it. Edward Stoudenmeyer, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thanks. Anastasia opens tonight at the Buell Theater and continues through Sunday, August 18th. For tickets, call the box office 303-893-4100 or go online to denvercenter.org. You can also enter a digital lottery for a chance to purchase a limited number of $25 tickets for each performance. Find details by visiting luckyseat.com/Anastasia.